In the previous episode, we went ahead and got the Fly Sky Noble transmitter and we connected it to the car with the help of my friend Matt, and we hit the drift track in New Jersey, and we were doing okay, but we need a little bit more front end grip. So in this episode, we're going to be changing out to the carbon chassis along with the Yeah Racing titanium turnbuckle set to give us some more adjustability, as well as upgrading the steering, and we're going to be upgrading some looks on this E92 body. Stay tuned.
Watch me go, never slow, make 'em whoa. Watch me go, watch me go.
We've got some more upgrades that we're going to be doing to my stock MST RMX 2.5 here. We're going to upgrade the chassis. The carbon fiber chassis I got off Amazon. Comes with the anodized red aluminum shock towers. Nice little hardware kit there. We're going to be upgrading to the titanium tie rod set from Yeah Racing. And we're going to be adding some cosmetics as well. We got some stickers that we got, as well as some metal pipes here for the exhaust that we're going to add to the body. Give this car a little bit more realism. And while we have all this apart, we're going to go ahead and switch over to this MST aluminum steering arm set here with the ball bearings. And I think this is going to look a lot nicer, as well as give us a little bit more rigidity over the stock plastic setup here. So we'll be swapping all this out, as well as the aluminum servo mounts. We're going to put those on there. Definitely going to be giving this car an overhaul. Just go ahead and make sure to take pictures of everything before you take stuff apart. That way you have a reference for when you put stuff back together. As far as the chassis, I'm going to be putting this together from one side to the other. That way I can keep track of all the screws, keep everything nice and tidy. Went ahead and added these nice looking realistic metal tailpipes here on the car. Look really nice. And we're also going to be adding this custom BMW little license plate Euro tag here. And links for everything will be in the video description. You can see now, once the carbon chassis comes on, it looks really nice, looks really professional. We're able to flip the servo and move it as well to put it a little bit more towards the rear of the car to help with that rear weight bias. And we went ahead and added some custom decals as well. And now what I'd like to do is go ahead and paint these body lines on with this Dixon Reach marker here, permanent marker. Now the good thing about this is if you screw up, it's quite easy to remove it. Just take a little bit of rubbing alcohol, isopropyl alcohol, and you can rub it right off. Went ahead and added the BMW emblems as well to add a little bit more realism to the car. And you can see with the body lines painted on, it's starting to come together and look really more scale and a little bit more realistic. As far as the titanium turnbuckle set, really nice set. Everything went together fairly easy. Everything fit really good, and this is going to allow us to have a lot more adjustability and be able to set the camber in tow a little bit easier now without having to use the spacers or shims. And I was really quite happy with this titanium turnbuckle set. As far as the settings, we're going to play around with those, but basically you want to just make sure whatever you set them to, they're going to be the same for either side. And you can just do that with calipers, measuring the inside turnbuckle to turnbuckle, and that way you'll know that you have them just about the same as far as when you're adjusting them. Track day. Let's see how the MST feels now, guys, after all the upgrades. Stay tuned. Whoa, you didn't think I was going to make you guys wait for another video. No way, man. little bit more grip. Alright, so as you can see from the footage, definitely no problem getting some nice slides and getting the rear end to come around. However, as you can see, the front end is really still struggling with grip. The back end kept wanting to spin out really easily, and it was really hard to get that front end authority to keep the front end where we need to keep it without spinning out. So we're going to go ahead and address this. We're going to get some help from the pros here at the track. So just got confirmation from another driver here who drives a lot, and he basically said the same thing I do, that the front end just needs a little bit more authority, so maybe might be able to do something with the alignment to make it more grippy. Yeah, we're gonna let somebody else drive it. Other than that, it feels great. It's like the ass end kicks out perfectly. I'm easily able to get into transition, but it spins out too much. Steering? Okay. We're going to try to turn down the steering in the remote here and see if we can fix that. Make it a little bit better. So we're going to try to play around in the radio and turn down the rate of the steering and slow it down and see if that actually helps. Got some great advice from another driver here who also has the MST that he tried this with as well. So I'm going to turn this down in the steering expo settings here on the Fly Sky Noble. So we got some help with the steering and everything. These guys are awesome over here. They definitely helped me out. Got the steering, got more front end authority now, and less likely to do a spin out now. So we've done some adjustments in the radio, some fine tuning, as well as the adjusting here on the steering, here on the turnbuckles. Just some adjusting there. It's feeling really good now. It feels like it's way more controllable. So definitely a plus. I really got to say that I loved all the upgrades I did to this car. Really enjoy the chassis. Just looks a lot more professional. Really do like the carbon fiber. It has a really good sleek look to it. Nice chamfered carbon as well. And on Amazon, really, not that expensive. And the come with the aluminum shock towers was a nice bonus as well. Just kind of makes the chassis a little bit more flashy. And also, you're going to get a little bit more rigidity out of the chassis with the carbon fiber versus the plastic. So glad to be able to do away with the plastic fantastic chassis and go ahead and upgrade to the carbon. And really happy with the ball bearing steering rack as well. Seems to definitely have a little bit more authority when it comes to turning. But more than that, it's just the fact that I was able to get the help from the guys at the track to get the front end situated with the turning radius and get everything dialed in a little bit better, especially on the remote as well, turning down the steering and the remote for the speed, adding a little bit of expo. Definitely helped with keeping the front end a little bit more grip without having the spin outs that we kept getting over time. So just make sure you're subscribed because we got more upgrades coming. Going to be getting better and better each time I get out to the track. I'm going to try to push myself harder and harder and just keep learning this awesome hobby and try to get better. And we're just bring you guys along for the ride. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell icon so you get notified first when I put out new content on the drift content. And yeah, I'll leave you guys with a little bit of footage just driving around the track here. Got some big upgrades coming and really happy with the upgrades in this one. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We'll see you guys in the next one. eDrift out.